Hey guys, just a quick one today. Amazing Spider-Man #1. I was not planning on reviewing Amazing Spider-Man #1 today because I didn't know that this got rebooted. I haven't been reading Marvel comics in a long time because they suck pretty pretty much. Um, but I do like Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite characters. I have a tattoo of Spider-Man, childhood favorite. I thought I'd give it a shot with #1. We're going to use my space system. The storyline, I'm going to give 1 point for the storyline. It's okay. I feel like Spider-Man, this part here in the beginning, he's going through some job interviews. So it's the interview montage. And look, in between, he's doing all these cool things like being Spider-Man. I don't know why any of this matters. He ends up not having the job anyways. Like he gets it. So he's talking to Aunt May here. It is Spider-Man stuff. I'm not saying that this is not warranted in a Spider-Man comic. Peter going through daily stuff, getting jobs, and the big relatability of the character. But so he gets the job, and then he goes, and it's his former friend. They used to be. I guess he was a bad influence on the guy, and he hires him. Now, all of these pages end up being rubbish, which is going to lead into the pacing, which I'm going to give 1. I wasn't completely, utterly bored out of my mind, but it wasn't very exciting. The comic should have started with this. And no backstory, none of this stuff. This and all of these pages are rubbish because he has the job and they're taking him on a tour, and then all of a sudden Rhino attacks and he has to leave the job. So he probably is not going to have it unless this guy here is very forgiving and says, "Oh, I know you left during your first day, but I'm going to give you a pass or whatever." So if that does happen, that's kind of stupid. But if it doesn't happen, then all these pages were pointless anyways. So it's bad both ways. I'll give the art a 1. I do like the art. I think it's pretty good. Looks cool to me. It's kind of fun. I'm not super dying over it. It's not like my favorite thing ever, but I'll give it a point. It's good. Pretty good. Spider-Man's fighting Rhino here. Pretty neat. Very standard Spider-Man stuff, fighting Rhino. This is all cool. Throws like a truck on him. There's some funny things here. He's like, do you have any attachment to this truck? Because I'm going to destroy it. And he's like, no, yeah. The guy's like, well, it's been 20 years. He's like, well, I apologize for destroying your truck. So after this fight with Rhino, he listens to, Rhino just kind of falls. So it's like he literally has a heart attack. His heart stops. And Spider-Man saves him. So it's like, boom, he's hitting him. It should have started with this. This should have been the very start. Rhino is attacking, big, massive fight. Maybe the fight could have been a page longer. Have a big, super fight here. And then it's like, why did Rhino's heart stop? What's going on? Is this some sort of, evil plot by someone? And, of course, it's going to be. So we have Kingsley Tower. I don't know this character. I've been off of Marvel for like years now. The only Marvel comic I read is basically Wolverine. And that's just because I love Wolverine. That comic is pretty good though. So anyway, you got this guy here, these guys talking. I don't know who these people are. So characters, I'll give it a 1. I like Spider-Man, I like Aunt May. But I don't know who these guys are, so I don't dislike them or like them. I don't know who this black text person or black bubble word bubble is. And it's like, oh my god, is that going to be what's his face? Is that Hobgoblin? I guess that's Hobgoblin. And then we cut to this. This is awful. All of this is completely awful, like really terrible. So. Like all this talking with this, like who are these characters? I don't care about any of them. He's got some new girlfriend. She's like, oh, I'm not really your girlfriend yet because you're on probation. It's like, okay, like why Peter? I mean, he's made fun of and stuff. It's like, okay, but it's just getting like stale. And none of this matters at all. Maybe it plays a part in later issues, but I don't care at all. So skip this entire thing. So this comic should have been. So I'll give the enjoyment factor a 1. So I'll give this a 5 out of 10. This should have been the first thing, fighting with Rhino, and then skip this. That's the whole, and then cut to this. So fighting with Rhino, having that part here. This. So it should have been fighting with Rhino, then cut to this, which is obviously going to be why Rhino had the heart attack. So this is going to be important for later. So developing your villains or whatever. And then cut this out, this whole thing. This is crap. Cut to this. Him investigating Rhino's apartment. What could have caused this problem? Spider sense tingling. Banger ending here. He goes into this room and there's like 4 million villains or something. So what's going on? That's it. That should have been the whole comic. There's a preview or something for this Oscorp thing, which like I literally don't care at all about. Some like it's like Automan or something. Anyway, there you go. So 5 out of 10. Some of it was pretty neat. Will I read on? I don't know. Man, maybe not. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll see. Okay, what I'll do, maybe I'll see issue 2 comes out, see what people say. I'll go from there. Could have been a 5.5. The art is okay, but 1 is fine. So 5 out of 10 for this one. I don't know what they're doing here. Spider-Man needs to be a man of action. The beginning interview part could have been 1 page. We got the idea. 1 page of that. Visits with Aunt May. Hey, Aunt May, I didn't get any jobs. Cut. Oh my God, Rhino's attacking. Actually, no, it needs to start with Rhino attacking. Rhino attacking. He defeats him. And then it cuts and he's got maybe a job interview. He was supposed, so maybe he's late for a job interview because he was fighting the Rhino and then he saved his life. So he's late because he saved his life, doesn't get the job, goes to Aunt May and says, hey, I didn't get the job. That sucks. What are you going to do? And then that night he's like, okay, I got to investigate what happened with Rhino. It's because of his heart attack that I didn't get the job because I was just late for like a few minutes and that looked bad. Now I'm going to go investigate. Investigates the thing. You cut back to those guys talking, saying, "Oh, what's going on? We're using these chemicals." I guess that is Hobgoblin. I don't even know. That's brutal. I don't know. If it's Hobgoblin, you can say I'm an idiot, and it's Hobgoblin. That's fine. I'm talking about like structure, excitement in the story. It's just like I don't think anyone's thinking these things through anymore. I feel like they're just saying, "Yeah, here's the story, and we're done." It's like, but think about how to present it in an exciting way, like. I don't care about a montage of job interviews. Like we've seen this in movies and shows, and it's like it's not funny. And we know, Pete can't get the job or whatever, right? We got it. I guess it's a number one. They're trying to do like sort of like a soft reboot to give you a backstory of Peter, but like we already know all of this. Like, is there anyone who doesn't know? Nobody's buying this as a first comic that they've never heard of. They've heard of Spider-Man and they bought it. Every comic is someone's first comic. That is, sort of a saying. I can't remember if that was Jim Shooter or who said that. And I get that. But they know Spider-Man. If they're walking into a comic shop and they know who Spider-Man is, they don't need all this backstory or at least not told in this way. Anyway, 5 out of 10. I thought it was okay, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my other stuff. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.